Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Friday, TGIF, and happy Juneteenth. Okay, happy Juneteenth, everybody. I know you all have major celebrations planned today, big parties. Hope you enjoy it. May not even have to give you all the rest of the day off because you probably got it off anyway. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mitch. A lot of chatting again going on. Come on back, Kelsey, would you please? We've got homeless people roaming the streets between 6 and 7 a.m. with no place to go. This may be the last day of that. I haven't talked to them. I can't say for sure, but I assume on a Monday morning we'll be back to normal. At any rate, we need to get on with it. We need to get on with it. So, here I am, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Drink it if you got it. Yeah, I could listen to that music all day. I could just sit here, but I better get on with it. Oh, I got the attendance climbing on this Friday. Friday's always a strange day when it comes to these morning shows. Some Fridays you get a big attendance, some Fridays you get low attendance, and it'll be interesting to see what we get on this major national holiday, where I imagine the banks are closed and the post office is not delivering mail, and probably won't get any new t-shirts today. And speaking of t-shirts, I am now wearing, my friends, the crowd is going wild in anticipation. Thank you. Thank you. I am wearing the most well-traveled t-shirt on the planet Earth. The first t-shirt that Gary sent me. The t-shirt that has gone all the way to Florida, then turned around and went to Alaska, then turned around finally and came back to Florida and was delivered to me 32 days after it was mailed. It is a very special t-shirt, not only for that reason, but because it's a custom, one-of-a-kind t-shirt. It's going to be tough not to sell this because it's so valuable, being one-of-a-kind, collectible. But I'll hold on to it for sentimental reasons. Let me see if hang on a second. Somewhere here I got it. I wish I... Yes, here it is. And before I show you the t-shirt, I'll give you a little idea of the journey that it went through.
This package from Noslo T-Shirt Empire went on a wild trip from California to Florida, then all the way to Alaska, and finally back to Melbourne, Florida. Noslo? More like no fast. What a journey!
Yes. Thank you, Barry, for that. I think Peter's got the same shirt with his name on it, so I don't feel quite as special as I should. But here it is. The Carnivore All-Stars with my name on it. Look at that. Look at that. It sounds official, like the Baseball Hall of Fame. Thank you, Gary, for admitting me to the very exclusive club, the Carnivore All-Stars. So it finally got here, and I finally got to wear it. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Gary. And more t-shirts coming. Holy cow, every day I look and it tells me I got more packages coming. The man's an animal. He never stops. So, thank you. Thank you again. Yellow Rose, good morning. First one in the chat. That was yesterday afternoon, and Mary M followed at about 5:30 yesterday. Jerry was lurking around the chat yesterday too. 6 p.m. yesterday afternoon. Hi, Jerry. It was great to see you last night in the members panel. We had such a good time. We had such a great time, and great people. God, that stream went almost an hour and a half last night. We just got carried away. We got carried away. Everybody, a lot of saying hello here. I'm going to try to pick out the ones I haven't said hello to yet, but I probably will miss a few. Wayne, good morning, Wayne Herman. How are you? Lady June came back and said good morning at 6 o'clock this morning. I chimed in about 6 o'clock. Hi, Mitch. How are you? Well, I'm just fine. How are you? Well, not bad, but I'm in a good mood this morning. My cleaning girl is coming today to clean. She was supposed to come yesterday, but had to postpone until today. So, always a thrilling event. Always a thrilling event. Full of, washing and drying. And, well, anyway, she's coming today at 9. She usually comes on Thursdays, and Mike Seeley, it's a great excuse for me to stay out of the house and sit out on the patio. So he was puzzled yesterday when he came to visit. Where's your cleaning girl? I'm the only one that shows up every time, every place, on the minute that he said he would be, and never cancels anything, never late. I don't know. Maybe I'm OCD about it. Maybe that's why I hate relying on other people to be punctual or even reliable. Brian Airy, good morning, Brian. How are you? And, of course, well, that's Brian Airy again. I have a hard time reading the dark green names here. Richard Williams from Copper Hill, Tennessee, and Brian is chatting up a storm. Lucy Work was here this morning, about 6:30. Good morning, Lucy. Sandy Blythe, hiya, Sandy. How are you? Your friend Tuka was in rare form last night. We love Tuka. We love Tuka. We love all you guys. Kumbaya, everybody. And everybody's still saying hi to everybody in there, saying hi back, and then they're saying hi back again. And Amanda's here. Good morning. Amanda came in and visited with us last night. Good to see you. It was great fun. Great fun. And everybody's saying good morning, Amanda. And Amanda's saying good morning, everybody. And Lucy, Brian, Lucy, Brian, Amanda. This is great. Amanda, hey, here's a new one. D, good morning, D. Thinking for myself. Good to see you this morning. And he says, hi, Amanda. Hi, Brian. And wow. And I don't want to miss anything, so I sit here going through it. And there's the first, there's one of the really important messages. I'll be right back. I need coffee. Yes. Mike Seeley showed up. How you doing, Michael? At 6:43 a.m. this morning. Good to see you. More greetings. Dennis is here. DJ Bro, how you doing, Dennis? Good to see you. Hello. Quick, you should see me scrolling through this stuff. And Barry. Hiya, Barry. Barry joined us last night as well. We had a full screen. It was really great. Really great. We had Rick there and Danny there. A lot of fun. I just enjoyed the hell out of it. Hang in there, I'm fine. Liz is here. Hiya, Liz. How you doing? Good to see you this morning. I'm trying to get up to 7 o'clock at least. If you got any questions, comments, any place you'd like to steer the discussion this morning, put QQQ, capital letters in the chat, and we'll get to it. No panel this morning. I think we're all paneled out after yesterday. 2 panels, 12 hours apart. Here's somebody actually said, good morning, Mitch. Okay. Rough Carnivore from Guam. How you doing? And Carnivore Junkie. Good morning, family. Happy Juneteenth. Let's all invent some new holidays. We need a carnivore holiday, don't we? You know, National Ribeye Day or something like that. and we'll have a traditional celebration where we'll go out and set crops on fire of plants, trying to rid the world of poison. Wouldn't that be fun? Each of us will get a flamethrower, and we'll gather in groups, and we'll visit soybean fields and cornfields, and we'll just set them on fire. And we'll have signs that say, "Save the planet, burn the soybeans," you know, things like that. I mean, why wouldn't that be a better cause than some of the stupid crap that they do these days? Maybe we need to form a committee and get to work. Become a 50c3 nonprofit corporation. Ask for donations. Put up a GoFundMe. Maybe we'll even make a movie out of it. That would be great. That would be great. Who's this? This is Mary M. says, Mitch and the Mitchfits. Yes. Are we at 7 o'clock yet? Yes, that is good to see. It's so heartwarming. So heartwarming for me to see that we are back to normal today. 7 o'clock, Lambs and Robbie reclaim their rightful positions as the winners at the bell, followed shortly by Marla Kelly. Hiya, Marla, and the oh no, it's Jerry. It looks like no slow when I look at it in a quick glance, but Jerry, good morning, Jerry. Who will be the first on time? Well, it was Lambs and Robbie Autry. Back to normal. And next in was Brian Airy right at 7, and Anthony is here right at 7. It's like a morning horse race. Chris Swain from Australia down under. Good day, mate. How are you? Yellow Rose and Danny in Boston. Good morning, Danny. Didn't sleep in this morning, huh? Oh, I hope maybe you did get to bed early right after the live stream. And it was great to see you there last night. We enjoyed having you participate in that as well. Continue to enjoy your vacation today. I think it's great. I didn't realize you're going to be down here that long. But from the sound of it last night, you may not want to go back. You'll get tired of it here and go back. That's what happens every time I went on vacation. Every time I ever went on vacation with my ex-wife. Yes, that ex-wife. After 2 days, she would say, "I want to live here. I want to move here." And I go, here we go again. And however long the vacation was, that's all I heard about. How this is so much better here than where we live. We need to sell. You need to get out of your business and start a new business here. I want to live here. And I had to almost kidnap her to get her back on the airplane to go home. And by the time we finally got home, she finally realized, no, she didn't want to live in Cancun. She didn't want to live in Maui. She didn't want to live in a castle in Austria. And we traveled all over the world. That woman was the luckiest woman in the world, married to me, and abused me 100% of the time, which was why it was so frustrating. If I hadn't have thrown them all away, I would have vacation pictures and videos to show you that you wouldn't believe. But I was in such pain from that relationship, I threw every image of that woman away. Can you imagine getting to that point in your marriage where you can't even stand to look at a picture? I got there. Unbelievable. But that's another story. I've already told it many times. Sharpie Aquatics, good morning, everybody. And here's Danny again. What is that emoji at? I can't see it. Dancing or cheering or something. Kevin, Corey Lover, good morning. Kevin, how are you? What are we talking about now in the chat? Happy Friday morning. Thomas says Donna Ray, and Sandy Bly says Donna Sawyer, 4 pull-ups. Holy cow, 4 pull-ups. Wow, that's terrific. Remind me never to get in a fist fight with you. You wouldn't beat up an old man, would you? Wow. Yellow Rose. All right, we're chatting away. Papa Carnivore. Peter, I think Mitch needs a new pretty carnivore girlfriend. What? You're Peter. I know that you're Jewish. I mean, it's totally obvious. And you, for some reason, Peter, were born with the matchmaker gene. Matchmaker. I mean, he wrote a song about it. You know, matchmaker, make me a match. Remember that song? That's so Jewish of you. Matchmaking and guilt trips are the basic fundamentals of the Jewish culture. And throw in some bagel lox and cream cheese, and that's all you need to know. You got it. That's funny. Thank you, Peter. It's tough. It's tough when you get to an age. It's like Danny and I talked a lot about this when she was here. Inside, most of us at my age are still looking out at the world out of like 30-something-year-old eyes. We still have the same desires, but then we have reality to face. Not only do you have to be able to physically handle a girlfriend, but you want to be with a girlfriend that looks like your grandmother. And it's not the woman's fault. We all get old. So I don't know. And it took me a long time to come to terms with the reality of getting old. And and the last thing I would ever want to do would be to saddle some younger woman with an obligation to care for me at my age and the potential that I might become a burden. I worry about that for my kids, but they're my kids. So as much as I would love to be in a relationship and have the affection and companionship, I think that both on my part, potential disappointment, potential hurt, and I learned that from my father, and on the part of the potential woman, the future potential downsides, make it really prudent, Peter, to stay off the dating sites, if you know what I mean. And I'm always torn. Because I'm still a young man inside. I still have those needs and desires. And I'm not just talking about sex. I'm talking about affection as well. Most of you that are getting older know exactly what I'm talking about. At any rate, thank you, Peter, for trying to be a matchmaker. But we're going to have to leave that to young guys like you. When I was your age, I was actively seeking a partner. Didn't work out. Most of you know the story about that. Enough on that subject. Anyway, good morning. Good morning, Kevin and John Logan's here. Good morning, John and Dee. And now we're into the discussion. I'm still at 7 o'clock. Holy cow. Everybody, Danny says, hi, Dee. It's good that we're all learning each other's first name. My name's Mitch, in case you didn't know. It says on my shirt, right here. It says Mitch White. See that? With a star. I'm the star. It makes me the star of the show. I always wanted to be the star of the show. Now that I am, I wonder if it's all it's cracked up to be. Here's somebody that says, good morning, everyone. It's Peter. I'll drink to that. Hi, Peter. How you doing? Jumped ahead to one of your more recent entries in the chat. And I wonder if this is going to work this morning. If I go over here and I say participants, yeah, it shows me I could say hi to everybody that's currently in the chat just by going down this list. That's pretty cool. Even I'm in the chat. Look at that. Look at that. But if I did that, I'd miss a lot of people that probably said good morning and are not here anymore. So we'll go back to the regular chat. We'll just do what we normally do. Karen Field, good morning to you. Max, the top of the day to the Mitch Fitz, F-I-T-Z, from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. Danny saying hi to Brian. Wait, I'm sure Brian will be saying hi to Danny pretty soon. Yes, Jerry, I won't go there this morning. We'll see what happens. But that very little gets past me, as you probably know. Robbie again, and Peter's now saying hi to everybody. And all right, I'm gonna have to start looking for questions. Stevie Wood says, "Good morning to me. How you doing? Still 7:02. Wow. Look at all this chat. I think it's more today than there was yesterday. Come on back, Kilsey. Help me. Give these poor lost souls a place to go early in the morning to say hello to each other. Which is only polite. It's only polite. And who is this? This is Wayne Herman. Good morning, all from Lake Gaston, WEFM radio in the morning. Yes, sir. I did have some memes. Because lately I've been so busy, I haven't been keeping up with all the new memes Barry's sending me. And I don't know how many of you have seen this or not. But some of these are pretty cool.
Have you hugged a carnivore today? Whoa, hey, easy there. Ah, not the face. Okay, I get it. You're friendly.
Was that great? That was so great. I am going to make a video.
Politics and doctors, they both push my buttons. Politicians are like bad comedians. Their jokes are laws and they all bomb. And doctors, they act like they invented the body. Take this pill. No, I'm not your lab rat.
That's great. And then this one, they came up with a T-shirt that I need to go to my bonfire store and get it and actually make it. But they came up with a graphic. This thing here. Let me show you that. This thing here. Whoops. I got too many buttons to push. Bitch, keep track of it. The WEFM Daily Meatcast. Morning Coffee with Mitch. 100% beef, baby. We eat effing meat. And we're going to try to put that on a T-shirt. But in the meantime, Barry has animated that for me and sent it to me. And I want to show you that one too. So let me do this. Let me go. Where is it? T-shirt live. Here it is. All right, gotta go back to this. I need a producer. I need a full-time producer pushing buttons in the studio. I need to talk to the management of this radio station. They got me doing 3 different jobs and are not even paying me. Would you work under those conditions? Would you?
Welcome to the EFM Daily Meatcast, Morning Coffee with Mitch. We eat f***ing meat, 100% beef, baby. Mornings at 7, it's prime rib hour. Then brisket confessions. At 10, lamb chop after dark. No vegetarians allowed.
Is that great or what? That is great, Barry. You're hitting new heights in memedom here. That was great. We're going to be using that. I'd like to integrate that into the actual intro to the morning live stream. I love it. I love it. So I wanted to make sure I didn't miss those. Wanted to make sure I didn't miss those this morning. I've had so many come in lately, and I'm just trying to catalog them and figure out a way where I remember the one I want to show, but trying to find it in a folder with hundreds of files. I'm getting there, but I'm not quite there yet. I guess Rick came in. I didn't see that one. But Amanda said, good morning, Rick. So that was either Rick in Miami or retired Rick, or I think we have a few more Ricks. Jerry says, no holiday for me. She's getting paid to be home, though. Okay, good. Good deal. There's Peter. And there he is. Finally. He's talking about the fact that I'm showing off the new shirt that finally got here. Yes, Gary. I love it. I love it, and thank you. And I think I got 2 or 3 more scheduled for delivery tomorrow. I guess there's no mail today. I don't know. They say it's a federal holiday, but I don't know if they closed schools, banks, and stock market and everything, or just some of those things. But not all of those things. I don't know. I don't care. Between you and me, I don't care. Don't care. I could get both political and religious here talking about slavery, but I don't want to go there this morning because that might take up the rest of the morning. Robbie, Anthony, Peter. There he is. Rick himself. Hiya, Rick. How are you? I missed your first hello. I don't know. I'm scrolling fast to get through all the chat. Thought of it. Chuck and Chuck Supertune. How you doing? My phone was weird this morning. Missed the music. Oh. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hang on a second. Let's see. What should I do here? What should I do? Do I have it in here? Where did I put it? Here it is. For you, Chuck.
Let the morning sun
Get a little
shine
exercise in. Susie, if you're out there.
Yeah! Get your good day started right! WEFM in the morning.
Feels good to move
Radio
around.
WEFM in the morning. WEFM in the morning.
There you go. Just for you, Chuck. You asked for it. You got it. You got it. We try to accommodate. Isabella, good morning to you. Isabella, how are you? You're not here, evidently. Well, you'll hear this on the replay tonight. Barry Simon says, thinking yellow, Jerry, Brian, and anyone I missed. Oh, you're thanking or saying good morning. I don't know what that means, but I know who the people are. Yellow Rose, Jerry, Brian. I get it. It takes me a while sometimes. Being in the heat of battle like I am every morning here and trying to keep it going and entertain people at the same time. I'm still looking for questions so we can talk about something that may be informative. Amanda says, Mitch, need one of those shirts. Gary, I need one of those. Okay. Here's a question. A question from Peter. Mitch, which of your new t-shirts will you be wearing to the Orlando Healing Humanity event? It's a tough choice, Peter. I got a closet full of them. I don't know. It'll be a surprise. You'll have to see when I get there. Loretta Nadow, good morning, darlings. Have a fabulous day. Thank you. Thank you, Loretta. What time am I up to? 7:06. 25 minutes behind now already. All right, we're going to get through this chat. Peter, you still eating pretzels? Holy cow, look at all this. Wow. 7, Donna Ray, I think I said good morning to you. Patricia Butler says, hi, bitch. Tammy Batarsh, how you doing this morning? Tammy. Ribeye Susie, hi, Ribeye Susie, good morning to you. Good morning. And Michael Kenny's here. Hi, I'm Michael from Philadelphia. Good to see you. New people still chiming in and saying hello. Francine Bourgeois from Montreal. Good morning, TGIF, she says, to all. And Gary is teasing Peter with a new t-shirt. I did a large design yesterday that will probably no one will want. So I sent you one. Yeah, Peter, you may have a collector's item. How about that? That'd be great. That'd be great. Everybody's saying hi. Danny said hi, Francine. Thomas is here. Hi, Thomas. Good to see you this morning. How are you, my friend? Missed you last night in the panel, but we saw you were in the chat. And I see Mason here in the current chat. Hi, Mason. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. We met you in the panel. It was last Thursday, I believe. Yeah, when I was surrounded by all the ladies. I was in my element there, I'll tell you. Make no mistake about it. I do like the ladies, that's for sure. I have a funny joke about my father when he was 87 years old in the assisted living facility in Orlando and got himself a girlfriend. My 87-year-old father, God love him, got a girlfriend, and she was a much younger woman. She was 72. And he was like 87, 88 or something like that. And I went to see him one day, and he was brokenhearted, devastated, like a teenager that just lost his first love. It was tragic. It broke my heart. And I mean, that was real. This is not a joke. I said, what happened, Dad? She said, she dumped me. And I said, why? She said I was too old for her. And it broke his heart. And it took him months to get over that. It was so sad. But, I mean, here, it just goes to show you, the man was pushing 90, and he still wanted to have a girlfriend. So, that's one of the tough things about getting older. The needs don't go away, but and even sometimes the physical ability doesn't go away. But the complications, they don't go away. They probably increase. And if you care about anybody, you keep the other person in mind before you start those things. My father had actually had any kind of a relationship since my mother had died about 6 years before. And even then, she was very sick for 10 years. So the poor guy. And he lived to be 90. And I believe if it wasn't for all that grief with my mother, he would have lived to well into 100, because he was the healthiest man I've ever seen running around. He was still working as a pharmacist at a hospital at 85 years old, playing golf 4 times a week and walking the courses, not golf carts. But the stress of my mother's cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and all that just did him in. I've been an orphan since 1990. That's when my dad died. That's what, 36 years now. I haven't had parents. My mom died in 1984 at the age of 66 from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Back then, they had no idea, really. They hadn't diagnosed it yet. They treated her for the wrong disease. The chemotherapy they had back in those days was brutal. And she went through all that. None of it did any good. But my dad hung in there with her. He was a trooper. He hung in there with her. He was a good man, very smart man. I miss him. I still do. I still do. There we go. If somebody agrees with me, man, and says, yes, hell yes, National Ribeye Day. We ought to have those things. I mean, they celebrate everything else in this country. Why not celebrate the one thing that affects most people's health problems? And it doesn't even have to be ribeye. It can be any kind of beef or animal food. Never happened. Never happened. Peter says he's thinking about a 2 to 3 day extended fast to lose some of the weight I've gained. I just seem to get too hungry, and it's never gone past 36 hours. Well, I don't do those fasts either, Peter. I've never even tried one. The longest I've ever fasted was about 36 hours, and that was about it. And that wasn't something I planned to do. It was 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago when I went to that thing in Orlando, and I didn't take any food with me, and I got home and it was late. I went to bed, got up the next day, went back for the second day there, and still didn't bring any food with me, and didn't eat till I got home at the end of the second day. I didn't even think about food. But that's as close as I've gotten to a long fast. Some people love it. It may be great for us. Certainly saves you money if you don't pig out so bad on the day you break your fast that you eat all the food you should have eaten in the previous 2 or 3 days. I don't know. I saw there was a video, it went across my feed this morning, from Richard Smith over there in England talking about dry fasting. I didn't watch it. I don't care, but there is a video, and they were talking about the benefits of a 3 day, 2 or 3 day dry fast, no liquids either. I don't know. I don't think you'd hurt yourself. But what kind of turmoil is the recovery going to be? And how can just eat fast? I do what I do is so easy. I fast 18 hours at the minimum every day, and usually closer to 20 hours. That's a fast. 1 meal a day or 2. No snacks, no late night eating. I get done with my eating by 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I usually go to bed on fully digested, and seems to work. It works for me. So if it ain't, what do I keep saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Everybody keeps coming up with these things. 90% of them are simply excuses to put out a video to get clicks and make advertising revenue. And that's why I make a lot of these videos too, because you got to keep it up. If you're going to be on YouTube, you can't just take a month off. YouTube will forget about you in a hot New York second. They will stop pushing your videos if you're not there regular. That's why I have this morning show, and at least most people get notified. But if I went away for a week, unless you went looking for me, you'd never see me again. Not unless you look at your subscription feeds. And even there, any subscription that you haven't visited in a month or two, I think, is dropped from even your subscription feed. I'm subscribed to so many drone channels that I was subscribed to back in the day. I never see a recommendation for any of them anywhere I look. I would have to actually go into the search bar, type in the channel name and the video I'm looking for, go to their channel, and then I find the video. So they got you on a treadmill here on YouTube. It is like being on a treadmill. You can't get off. If you get off, you're done. They discard you. Maybe you can come back if you were famous, like Butter Bob. But if you notice, his comeback is nowhere near as noticed as it was 10 years ago when he was basically a carnivore superstar. That's show business too. You gotta be there. You gotta continue making the content and putting it out there, or else YouTube forgets about you. And when YouTube forgets about you, most of your viewers and subscribers also forget about you. That's the way of the world. It's the way of the world. So I'm staying on a treadmill so I can be with you guys in the morning. Brian Dish saying hi to everybody. Mandy, Lizzie, I didn't say hi to you yet. How you doing, Lizzie? Good to see you. I'm looking for questions. Danny says, I just woke up. You weren't late. You weren't late, Danny. You were here on time. You were here. I woke up at 5:15 this morning. I slept in. And last night I did the live stream from outside, so I put all that away last night. And then I ended up watching TV for about an hour. And then I came in and took a shower. I actually didn't get to bed till almost 11 last night, but does that mean I slept? No, I had the alarm set at 5:15, and I was laying in bed for about 10 minutes. And then the alarm went off, so I still woke up before the alarm. I guess that's the fact that my life is so regimented. My schedule is so well set in my circadian rhythm that if I try to go to bed early, I can't go to sleep. If I try to sleep in, I can't sleep late. God knows what would happen if I ever traveled to a different time zone and had to readjust. That would be interesting. Who is this? This is Susie. Did you get the dancing before? I hope you did. We all got our blood flowing this morning, and I signed up for I'm going to go out and run a 110-mile marathon. No, that's the bike part of it. I'm going to run a 26-mile marathon this afternoon. No, I'm not. So good to see you, Susie. Love our group of Mitchvits. Thanks for this, Mitch. Well, you're very welcome. And that works two ways, sweetie. It works both ways. Thank you all for sticking with me. I'd be lost without you. I'm reading. Peter's talking about his fast. And we're talking about Donna Ray's 4 pull-ups. What a chatty bunch. And there's where Peter thinks I need a girlfriend. Oh, man. Comment of the morning, Barry Simon. Comment of the morning, and I know it's going right over everybody's head. But if you're Jewish, you're rolling on the floor right now, laughing your ass off, picturing that in your mind. Oh, man. Let me, hold on one second. Hold on a second. I got to look. Yenta is a Yiddish word. It means like nagging grandmother. But I wonder if I Google the word Yenta. And that fits in with what I was talking about with the matchmaker. Yenta. Yiddish slang term for a gossipy, meddling busybody, typically an overbearing or talkative woman. There it is, often used interchangeably with matchmaker, largely due to the character in Fiddler on the Roof. Its actual meaning is rooted in spreading rumors and intruding in others' personal business. I couldn't have said it better. Oh, Gary, you absolutely made my morning with that comment. 2-word comment. Yenta Peter. I hope you're laughing at that, Peter, and don't take it personally. Well, you can take it. You know what a Yenta is. But that's a great, Google nailed that one. So when I said that everything you see on Google is propaganda or fraud, this was an exception. It's very refreshing to see something that's actually true. I love that. I love meddling busybody. Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh man, that made my morning. That was great. That was great. Yeah. D says Fiddler on the Roof loves it. Yeah, that was a great show. Zero Mostel, remember him? There's a lot of great culture rooted in Judaism. Most people really don't know that much about it, but that we have a lot of history. It goes back 6,000, 7,000 years. So much of our culture, even Christians, so much of that culture comes from Jews. That's why they call it Judeo-Christian. Why everybody hates the Jews, I can never figure that out. But they do. They do everywhere. Even in the colleges today. They're still having demonstrations. In Boston, anti-Semitic demonstrations. Yeah, yes, Peter the end. Peter knows. Peter knows. Barry knew that was funny too. That was great. That was good. That made my morning. Made my morning. I love good humor that isn't just obvious. Look at all this. And I'm reading every word of all these things, too. Oh, I'll never get... Well, here, Peter thinks I'd look great in a white T-shirt. I still like black T-shirts better for the simple reason that when you're a guy like me that doesn't eat at a dining table but eats with a plate in his lap in front of the TV every day and smokes cigars and do all kinds of things, and trying to keep a white T-shirt sparkling clean through an entire day is a chore. I would have to get a bib. Maybe I get one of those bibs with a lobster on it, like they give you in the seafood restaurants, and wear it all day. But if I don't wear a bib or put a paper towel over my shirt when I'm eating fatty, drippy meat off of a plate in front of me, invariably, I'll get most of the way through it and be so proud of myself that I didn't get my T-shirt dirty, and then the last bite, drip right in the middle of the thing, and there you go. So black is much more forgiving. I think black makes you look slimmer, too, Peter. Hint, hint. I think black T-shirts make us look, not that I'm not slim enough, but I think it makes me look slimmer. Also, some T-shirts are longer than others. And I think a T-shirt that is too long, it doesn't make you look as fit as one that is shorter or the right length. It's a problem when you're making these T-shirts. How are you going to know whether it's, they don't make them in medium, short mediums, medium mediums, long mediums, extra long mediums. That's why Rick has a problem. And Rick reminds us of the Black Menace. Jojo was here. Good morning, Jojo. Does anyone know when Dr. Kilt's returning? Monday, they say. He will be back on Monday. Sunday, just as an afterthought here, I don't think Kiltz is going to be doing his live stream, so I'll pitch in and have a 10 a.m. panel. Be there or be square on Sunday morning at 10 a.m., keeping the time alive, and hopefully Kiltz will be back the following Sunday after a week of doing live streams, and I can actually be a panel member and not have to host the thing and keep it going. I do enjoy that Sunday thing when he's the host and the pressure's on him to keep the conversation up. We're talking about Icelandic. And Jerry said, Mitch, this ain't nothing. Yesterday, Barbara was rocking her chat, her Discord, her live, and her YouTube all at the same time. It was as though the screen was strobing. I was about to get, oh no, Barbara, she's amazing. And I don't think the woman sleeps. When she's not doing all that, she's composing songs. And the last song that she composed for me is incredible. I played a little of it the other day, but
ladies and gentlemen,
it's like a production.
every one of us carries a shadow.
I won't do the whole thing, but I'll
A
play
wild
a minute
thing.
of it.
A beast within. Tonight, we don't run from it.
This is Las Vegas.
Tonight,
Sounds like
we
Sammy
tame
Davis, doesn't
it.
Yeah, when did she do all that? Ooh. Incredible. And she started to get out and walk and do everything, and don't forget the crocheting. The woman is a dynamo. We love you, Barbara. Thank you. Thank you for everything you do. Absolutely. Thanks, Jerry, for the shout out for that. It's absolutely true. Don Shiger checked in. Hi, Don. 7:24. Still 30 minutes. Fine. We're going to start going faster. Catch it up. Max asked Rick how the little kitty with the bum leg is. The kitty was adopted by one of Rick's neighbors. We learned that last night. That was great news. Not only does the little cat have new parents, but Rick can still see the cat occasionally. How about that? That's like adopting one of your kids and still having visitation rights. It doesn't get any better than that. That's like being a grandparent. Being a grandparent is fabulous. I mean, you get a chance to play with the baby and bounce him on your knee, and then you get to say, here, and then you can go home. And you don't have to get up all night, change diapers. It's a tremendous thing. Tremendous thing. Okay. Lewis, yes, Lewis inspired that T-shirt that I showed the graphic before for the morning coffee thing. That's right. Barry's like that. Barry will not take credit for somebody else's work, especially like when Thomas sends him something and he animates it and makes a meme. Well, that was Lewis, I believe, that did that original T-shirt with the WEM FM in the morning, eat effing meat, you know. And thank you, Lewis. I knew that. I should have said so. I should have said so. Who's this? Says, hello, Mitch. Mason. Good morning, Mason. How are you? And Don Shiger, I think it's aiming this at Danny. I heard about you on vacation and seeing Mitch. Yeah. What a great visit. You know, it was a great visit, not just because I think that Danny is just a super person, but I don't have visitors. So there was a certain novelty in that, and the combination of actually having somebody that isn't Mike Seeley, who comes here every Thursday and smokes cigars, and an occasional, visit from Kilsey. It was incredibly refreshing experience for me, and is why I just enjoyed the hell out of it so much. And I'll probably keep raving about it. I think if I had, yeah, oh, never mind. I think if it happened every day, I'd probably say, "Listen, we gotta lighten up on this." But that'll never happen. That will never ever happen. And if Barry and Danny put together this meetup in Boston, hang on a second. If they put together this meetup in Boston, there's no date to be announced. The Meet, Greet, and Eat Carnivore Hangout in Massachusetts. Email Barry and Danny at simonbarrye@gmail.com to get on the list if you live in the area. And if they put together something, I may take my first airplane ride in 10 years. I'm busy right now making sure I have I know my passport's expired. We talked about this last night. But I haven't looked at my driver's license to see if I have that star. But Jerry Voigt just told me in Florida, if you have a star in your driver's license, it means you get through TSA pretty quickly. If I was a frequent flyer, I, of course, would probably be enrolled in one of these quick pass things like Kelsey is, where you breeze through, pre-approved, pre-screened, and everything else. I can't imagine me standing there with a TSA agent with a wand and having to take off my belt, my shoes, and everything else. No, that's kind of why I don't travel by air anymore. But I would endeavor to make it up to those guys. I know both of them have been to my house, and both of them I consider to be superior human beings with gigantic hearts. Both of them. Both of them. So I will try to get up there. I'll have my entourage contact you with a list of my requirements. Things I absolutely need in my hotel suite, the certain exact brand of food that I'm joking. You know how these movie stars, when they travel, they drive to the hotels nuts with their crazy demands. You see it in the movies. I'm joking. I have no entourage. I pretty much have no demands. I'm kind of like Kilts, man. You know, is there a couch I can crash on? Okay, that'll be good enough. You can keep your red carpet if you want to. So that would be great. I would really look forward to that Boston meetup with both of you. Let's see. At 7:30, half hour behind. Peter, question from Just Jerry. We need a side-by-side screen of you and Barry every morning so we can see what Barry is doing. Every second of the live, behind the scenes. Oh, I get you. Okay, you want to see Barry in a little window, kind of like Ellen used to have up in the penthouse. I used to call it. See him busy producing his memes. I don't think Barry would be comfortable doing that. But Barry does work hard. It's amazing. He'll pick up on little things, and 5 minutes later, I'll get an email with a meme. A lot of times I don't get to show it right then. And then they start piling up. And I look at my Gmail box and I got 10 emails from Barry with all the new memes in them. And I try to say, well, they're all great probably. I want to get to them. And then what can I say? What can I say? I wouldn't have it any other way, Barry. It's great. And Barry just finished getting his Bighorn grill put together and the cart for it. And he's ready. And tomorrow he's going to cook in the Bighorn grill, and I told him to just video it, or at least take photos of it. Man, this is question, is it just me, or have I not heard the red button for a while? But maybe, it may be, and I mean, that's very important. Oh, there you go. See, it's just what I said. Barry Simon, memes in the email. And thank you for the super chat too, Barry. That's above and beyond the Call of Duty, but that gets my attention. Where's my cell phone? Oh my God, I left my cell phone sitting outside. No wonder it's not going ding, ding, ding. Holy cow, let me look at my watch. Soybean topic email. Yeah, sorry, Barry. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I got the whole hour without my cell phone next to me. That's what my watch is also has. It tells me all the numbers, but I have the sound. It doesn't ding. But yeah, I'll take a quick look at that after the red button.
EFM. You know what that stands for? Eat f***ing meat. That's right, eat f***ing meat. No more of that weak vegan crap. EFM is the way. Eat f***ing meat and get strong.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Amanda, for getting me and reminding me to stay on message here. It's very important. We should be, every 5 minutes, we should have a message break and play that message, because that's all we need to know. That's the incredible simplicity of it. Eat fatty meat, eat effing meat. You fill in the F, whatever you want. As long as it starts with eat and ends with meat, it's good advice. Rick, what's a cell phone? It's an annoying thing that people hound you on. You know, Rick. You have one, but you're smart. You just use it as a little mobile computer device that's not hooked to a cellular network, so you don't get texts and phone calls on it. There's an idea to reduce the aggravation of notifications all day long. All right, I gotta run. A question, Mitch, do you put butter in your coffee? No. If so, how much? I don't put butter. I'm not a butter freak. I very rarely use butter for anything except I use clarified butter or ghee for seafood, like lobster and shrimp. I like that. I cook with butter, but I don't eat butter. It's got to be in the food or melted over the food. I'm not good with cheese for the same reason. I just have an aversion to eating dairy in a solid form, let's say. I'm sure it's fine. I could never butter a piece of bread either. So I'm the last guy to get advice on eating butter. When I see people munching on a stick of butter, I go, oh, how can you do that? Michael Pregler, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Just got out of the weight room. Wow, man, if anybody's sick to that exercise, Michael, it's you. It's you. And Mason is saying good morning to everybody, and evidently she likes Brian because he's a sweetie. Hear that, Brian? And here's one from Danny. Jerry thought it was just me. I don't know what that means, but you guys get a conversation going on here. And let's see. Let's take a look at that last meme that Barry just sent me, because he got my attention. We have two of them here. We have one called Soybean Reality. Hang on. Soybean Reality right there. And okay, Barry, sight unseen.
Imagine if all U.S. soybean fields were converted to cattle. How many heads of cattle would that increase? Using the average stocking rate, it would add 105 million head, bringing the total to 194 million.
That is not funny, but it is informative as hell, Barry. Thank you for that. I like that. I'm going to file that one away. And let me go back to the other one. This is going to be funny. I have a funny feeling. Yenta meme. Yenta meme. Okay, Barry. Here we go.
You know what you need? A husband. I'm a Yenta, I'll find you one.
Peter, please, not again.
No, listen, my friend's son, a doctor, perfect for you.
Oy vey, Peter, you're impossible.
Oh, Barry, I gotta play that one again. The accent. AI can speak Yiddish. Imagine that.
You know what you need? A husband. I'm a Yenta, I'll find you one.
Peter, please, not again.
No, listen, my friend's son, a doctor, perfect for you.
Oy vey, Peter, you're impossible.
Ah, Barry, it's priceless, man. Absolutely priceless. I love it. I love it. We're gonna have to save. We're gonna have to save that away. In fact, I want to rename that right now. Let's see. What should we rename it so I can find it? I have to rename it Peter Yenta. Oh, Peter, you're in trouble, man. We're going to be seeing a lot of that one, and I'm going to move it right over so it gets in my AI meme file here and never gets lost. Hang on a second. The collection of Peter memes and Rick memes grows every day. Filed away. There it is for posterity. How about that? That's great. Thank you, Barry. This all made my morning. Made my morning. gives me an opportunity and an excuse to have a little fun with my heritage. Patricia Mitch having kidney stone pain, pushing fluids. Any other suggestions? Well, God, I've been through all that. You know, it's been suggested that you drink lemon juice. I don't ever know if any of that did any good. You've got more than likely calcium oxalate stones. Have you had them x-rayed yet? Do you know if you do, how many stones you have, what the size of them? I think, you know, I'm not a person that likes tests, but there's sometimes you got to find out what the problem is, and it means it's a test or an x-ray. Have you had them for a long time? Did they start moving when you started oxalate dumping after being carnivore for a while? That's a problem that I had. I had big kidney stones, but they were big enough that they stayed where they were. Over the years of being carnivore, as these stones started shrinking, they got to the point where they then started moving, trying to find the way out. And the way out is where the pain comes in. They get stuck in the ureter, the tube. It's about that long. I mean, it's a long ride from the kidneys down to the bladder. And that's where they get stuck. And that's where this tremendous pain comes from. You either pass them or you got to go get treatment. They got to go in there and basically grab it and pull it out. Maybe you put a stent in the ureter for a while to keep it open wider. Nobody can give you any advice on how to get rid of them until they know which ones you have. There's a possibility about 20% that they're uric acid stones and not calcium oxalate stones, and that's a whole different story. But I think the statistics say 80% are calcium oxalate, and that's why when you start experiencing this pain, they tell you to pee through a filter, and they give you a filter because they want to catch the stone if it does pass, so they can send it to a lab and find out what kind of stone it was, which will help you in future episodes. I've been hospitalized twice so far for kidney stones. I had 8 of them at one point. The biggest one was almost a ½ inch. It was like the Rock of Gibraltar in there. I think they're all gone now. I haven't had any more pain. The last time I had an x-ray, I was down to 3 of them, and they were relatively small. And I do believe that I've passed 2 or 3 stones since then, but they passed. And when they pass, you get a twinge of pain, but then it's gone. And I actually, on 2 of those different occasions, saw the little black stone at the bottom in the toilet, the bottom of the toilet. So I know I passed it. And it was an oxalate stone because they're usually dark brown or black. And I haven't had, it's been a year since I've even had a twinge of any kind of pain, and God, was that painful. So I wish I could be more specific for you, but I would need a lot more information to compare your experience with mine. It still doesn't make me a doctor. It still doesn't make me qualified. That's a funny word. Using the word doctor and qualified in the same sentence on the same day. Two words in the English language when it comes to medicine that are about as far apart as you can. It's like the maximoron, the oxymoron, the gigantic oxymoron, a qualified doctor. I'm sorry, doctors. The more I learn about this, the more I learn that all you know is what you were taught, and what you were taught was mostly nonsense. And the doctors I have respect for are the ones in our community that had the guts to say, you know, I was taught all this bullshit in medical school, and I've learned it is bullshit. Now I'm going to give opposite advice, and the medical community wants you gone in the worst way, unfortunately. You're not towing the line. If you think cops work hard to meet their quota of writing parking tickets, you have never seen a doctor in action trying to get to what he has as a quota for writing prescriptions to get that spiff from the drug company. What a world. What a world. All right, I gotta get through this. Gotta get through this. And the girl's coming to clean my house, and I do like a clean house. Peter's yenting again. Listen to Peter. Peter's really pushing for me. Any woman would be lucky and fortunate to have our friend Mitch as their boyfriend. Thank you, Peter. I got a cheerleading squad. I think Peter's right. I agree with you 100%, Peter. Thank you, man. Farrell, Grandma's here with us today. How you doing? Good morning. I haven't seen you in a while. And Aaron is here. Hi, Aaron. Boy, if you go down long enough, you finally see all your friends show up. Lizzie's here. I think I said hi to you earlier. Question. My great aunt is 98 and still living in the farm by herself. Is that too old for you, Mitch? Yes, a little bit. Sorry. Everybody's going to start fixing me up now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sure she's a lovely lady. I already married two women that were slightly older than me. But my first wife was 2 years. My second wife, 4 years older. But I'm not ready to marry somebody who's pushing 20 years older than me. And it works both ways, too. It works both ways. Yeah, Danny, you're right about that. National Ribeye Day would never happen. You know it. And you wonder, why aren't the meat industry, why doesn't the meat industry push meat more? That's their job. Why don't, even the USDA is supposed to be a supporter of all agriculture, and raising cows is agriculture. We're so brainwashed. We are so brainwashed. Now I'm still so hopelessly behind here. I got to stop reading these things. All right, I got to scroll fast and just look for the questions. Question from Sharon: do you know if frozen smelt is it? No, I don't know. We used to eat smelt, but I haven't seen that since I was, I think, a young man in Philadelphia. But smelt's a nice little fish. You don't hear much about it. You could probably just Google it and go to the shopping tab and find out who's selling it. If it's frozen, you're probably not going to get it mail order. Carnivore Hercules like that. Carnivore Hercules says, Mitch, you're looking great, and more importantly, you sound great. Well, thank you. Thank you. Still feel the effects of the stroke on my speech, but the rate at which it's improving is really kind of leveling off, and I'm fine. I'm fine with this. As long as people can understand what I say, if I stumble over a word now and then, they'll understand. And if they don't understand, they can go listen to somebody else. That's my love it or leave it attitude. Not being anywhere where I'm not wanted. I do not crash parties, believe me. I'm the anti-troll, let's put it that way. And you all know that. Mitch said enigma. An enigma wrapped in a riddle, surrounded by mystery. That's me. That's me. And we keep going here. And here's a question for Rick. My mom likes younger men. Welcome to WEFM Morning Dating Site with Mitch. Kindly fill out your dating profile and submit it to I'm looking for aggravation at gmail.com, and we will see if we can find you a match. Sorry, that was a joke. That's where my mind goes. You know, it's hard for me. I want to get through it, but I love reading the chats. I don't read them all out loud, but they're entertaining. I really enjoyed the panel-style morning show yesterday. How often do you do a panel? We do the panel one day. Well, we do a panel on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. It's supposed to be on Kiltz's channel that I stand in for him on my channel when he's not going to have one. And that's a Sunday-to-Sunday thing. I'm probably going to do it again this Sunday. Otherwise, I'm on the panel, but Kiltsy's in charge. We do it Thursday. I've kind of settled on panel Thursday. Thursday morning, we do the open to everybody. And then Thursday night, we have our members live stream where we don't worry about things. We know where there's no strangers watching, nobody watching that shouldn't be. Nobody can see it that isn't a member of the channel, and we can let our hair down, those of us that have hair. And it's a little more relaxed, and it's just a ton of fun. And that really isn't a pitch to join the members community. I do not sell that. It's a $4 a month thing that enables me to do private streams on Google's infrastructure, and they take a percentage of that whopping $4. But it's a way for us to have a meeting place, and somebody's got to pay for it because Google's got to get paid for it. I don't view it as any kind of a revenue stream. I don't push it like Ken Berry does, and he took it off the site so he didn't have to pay Google, and he has a private company. He's got thousands of members, makes a fortune. Well, I'm not Ken Berry. I just want to be able to get together with a few friends that I know and I'm getting to know better, and like having your closest friends over to your house. That's what these live streams mean to me. We may have 30 people watching. By the time they're done with replays, they very rarely get to 100 total replays, which is fine with me. Fine with me. Because it's one of the highlights of my week as a guy living by myself, to have some company of people that I hold dear. And believe it or not, even Rick and Peter, I hold dear. Did you really say that much? Yeah, I did. I did. Because I think these guys care about me. Okay, we're going to accelerate now and try to find any more QQQs. It's 20, not too bad. Not too bad. I can get ready for my cleaning girl coming. Did I miss the new t-shirt? Says Aaron. Well, but you probably did, but I will show it to you again. It is a Carnivore All-Star shirt. It's got my name on it. And I'm special. Thank you, Gary. The wannabe t-shirt mogul. That's how he named himself on the live stream last night. Wannabe t-shirt mogul. You're getting there. You're getting there. Getting there, Gary. Everybody's still saying hello. T-shirt talk. Let me do this for my good friend Gary. Just because I want to help him out. Here is a link. Check out Gary's T-shirt store. If you don't buy anything, that's okay. But just for the sheer entertainment of looking at all the T-shirts he's generated, created, it's worth the trip. So there you go, Gary. For you. And the D says, is Kilts? Yeah, Kilts is normally on every morning at 6 a.m. Eastern. Took a week off. He went over to England for his meetup. He's overdoing it. He needed a rest. His brother lives in California. He flew from London to Los Angeles, and he's just taking a week. Nobody needs it, and other than myself, deserves it more than my friend Kiltsy. And we'll see him when he gets back. And if you're watching Kiltsy, I hope you're getting some rest and can shut off your brain for 5 minutes and really rest. I know that it's hard. It's hard for me to do, too. And tomorrow morning, you can find Rick right here on WEFM. No, I don't think we've syndicated you yet, Rick, but you can be on WEFM if you'd like. For the entire morning and maybe some of the afternoon as well at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the morning. The Milton Show with Milton's guest host, Rick Rodriguez. But Rick knows who's really the boss. And it's important when you have a cat to know that, according to them, they're in charge. I've had enough cats to know that's the attitude that these cats have. I'm still a half an hour behind. All right, I'm sorry, guys. It's great to see, but I just can't do it. I just can't do it. What meetups are left for the remainder of the year? Thank you. Mason, I don't keep track of them, and I really don't have any scheduled ones that I'm involved in or I'm going to until Kiltsy's deal next spring or February or March. But he has a Kilts. If you go to the Kilts Mighty Tribe website, Ali has got a whole list of all the meetups anywhere in the world. And you can see them, and there's like one a week somewhere or other. It's on Kilts' website. I can't tell you the exact address for that. It's not something I visit regularly, but it's out there. It is out there, and Ali does keep track of it. Okay, here we go. I think my cell phone is still out there. I can tell on my watch if I had any new notifications or missed calls, and I haven't. My watch will even ring, and I can talk on it. It's crazy. It's crazy. How many people? Still got 100 people here. Wow. You guys are gluttons for this. Question from Jerry Mitch. Show Barry's email. We want to leave him with a smile. Okay, I did that already, I think. I think I did that already because this is still 8:04, 20 minutes ago. So if I missed something that you sent me and didn't show it, Barry, shoot me an email. Let me know which one, like you did, a reminder email. Just to help me out, because it does get complicated, man. You're too good at your job. But I'm catching up a little here, or else you're slowing down, one or the other. Running out of steam. Robbie is leaving. See you, Robbie. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the holiday today. Retired Rick, haven't said hi to you yet. Good to see you this morning. And it is Father's Day on Sunday. So to all you fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Hope your kids don't forget. Okay, I'm running through it now. 8:13, 10 minutes. 10 minutes behind Donna Ray. Thank you so much for a little super sticker. No, that's not Donna Ray. Bacon McCrazy 3. Okay, I thought it said Bacon Runner. Now I look closely. Bacon McCrazy 3. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Very nice of you. Sorry I called you Donna Ray. Tell us what your name is in future chats, your first name, and I'll, eventually after 3 or 4 times seeing it, we'll remember it, like I remember most people's names. Less junk, more health is here. Good morning. Good morning to you. 8:14. Here we go. And I'm determined to get through it. Mason says, if you didn't tell me about the speech, I wouldn't know it. Well, if you really want to see, it never really got that bad. But I have a video out there the first video after I had the stroke. Nobody knew where I was. Everybody was looking. I wasn't in any kind of shape to keep track of the internet or anything like that. And I was gone for a week, just disappeared because I had a stroke. And I just got into the rehab. It was about 7 days after the stroke. And I got into the rehab hospital, and I took out my cell phone, and I recorded a video and posted it. And the video said, I had a stroke. In the week up to that point, my speech recovered 1,000% from what it was like when I had the stroke. Because at first, I was almost unintelligible. Just even saying the word unintelligible was impossible for me. But comparing the way I sounded in that first video with the way I sound now, you can see the improvement. But that improvement goes up like this and then levels off. And the improvement, the further out you get, the slower the rate of increase. And that's where I am now. And if I listen to older videos of mine, I can tell the difference. But a lot of people, certainly people who never knew me back then or followed me pre-stroke, wouldn't know that I didn't always talk like this. But I do occasionally, a word will get lost in somewhere between my brain and the muscles that make my mouth move. And I also, unfortunately, for some reason, since the stroke, my saliva glands in my mouth have become, this is why a lot of old people drool. Well, I'm not drooling yet, but I have to swallow more often when I talk. So you'll see me do this. I never had to do it that often. But it is what it is. In a lot of respects, I'm incredibly fortunate because I'm starting to get around and getting back to a semblance of a normal active life again. I'm never going to be an athlete again. Probably won't run marathons. But almost 80 years old, I think I'm doing better than most 80-year-olds. So I'm happy. I'm happy. Life has its little adventures. And hopefully by sharing it with other people, maybe I can give encouragement to people suffering through some of the same little tragedies that I had. And you can see there might be light at the end of their tunnel. But everybody's different. Everybody's different. Thanks for the question. Or the comment. Thank you for the comment. And if I get really tired, that's when you start to hear more of the slurring. And it's usually the S's, the slurring, you know. And I have to conscientiously enunciate clearly, like you would if you were taking speech lessons. Okay, got to get to the end. I'm going to race through it now, unless I see another question. So we can end this at an hour and a half. Well, we're already at an hour and a half. And listen, thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Barry Simon, just my email. Simon Barry. Okay, we were talking about the meetup. Great. I did it. Booby Goats is the last one. Aaron. Okay, I did it. Let me quick get the happy music going before we get started with more questions. Thank you so much, everybody. Danny, thanks for hanging in there. I see your chat right up here at the end. Thanks for hanging in there with me this morning. Have a great day. Have a great day. And if you're going to be here for another week or so, give me a call. Give me a call, just say hello at least. That would be nice. Anybody in my neighborhood is certainly always welcome to stop by. Just give me a call if you got my number, or send me an email if you don't, and I'll send you the damn number. I thought that Susie was supposed to send me an email so I could send her my WhatsApp number so she could send me a video, but somehow I didn't get it. So Susie Marsh, if you're here, I would love to have that video that you made. And everybody's wishing everybody a happy day, happy holiday, happy weekend, happy whatever. Thanks so much for coming. Have a great weekend, says Lambs by Pernell, says Sharon. Mason says, everyone have a great day and weekend. Yes. Sandy Blythe, bye all. See you tomorrow morning, says Rick. Yes, sir. Barry Simon, have a great weekend all. Happy Father's Day. Same to you, Barry. And happy Father's Day to everybody else. Here comes the end of the music. And with that, my friends, I want to clear it. I'll clear it after I do that. I got a banner on the thing, and I got a window up on top of where I would click to get rid of the banner. So we'll leave it there for a second. I will say, my friends, take the rest of the day off. I'll see you Sunday morning at 10 a.m. and probably stop in, say hi to Rick tomorrow morning. In the meantime, you know the drill. Eat meat.